aka Geeks.
Hey everybody, welcome to AKA Geeks. This is Real News. I'm your host Sean. This one's gonna be a bit more trailer centric, but I got a couple news stories for you. Caught my attention this week. First off, I just got back from Disneyland. Had a great weekend celebrating my mom's birthday. So let's start off with some Disney news. No, it's not Star Wars Celebration news. That just started today. So there's lots of news that's still yet to come out. I will say this regarding Star Wars Celebration is that supposedly the trailer for The Last Jedi is supposed to come out this weekend at Star Wars Celebration. So look forward to that. Hopefully all the guys here at AKA Geeks, we can get something up regarding that soon. But regarding Disney, Jungle Cruise, one of my favorite rides. I've heard a lot of people bash on it recently, but I really love that ride. It's one of my things that I just love, that dry humor, the dad jokes. I love that stuff. Going there, get off my feet for 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Love it. I love it, love it, love it. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, has finally announced, and I think he did it through his Instagram, and he actually went to Walt Disney World to do this. He announced that he is now signed on the dotted line. They are going to be filming a Jungle Cruise movie. He also went to Disney World, like I said, and he got on Jungle Cruise, and he actually, apparently by his Instagram post or Twitter post, that he took over the Jungle Cruise for 10 minutes or something like that. So, I don't know what you guys think about this news. This is interesting. He just got off filming Jumanji. This one is set to start production in spring of 2018. His schedule's booked until then. He's going to be co-producing this one as well with his co-CEO of his production company, $7. This is going to be really interesting. I think that he can pull off all this stuff and keep these movies coming and be fun and not be too serious, but he's improving as an actor every time. But he makes a fun, palatable movie that just attracts people. It attracts me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Let's go watch the new Rock movie. And what do you guys think about that? That's what I'm wondering, is because the Jungle Cruise, you can get a lot of stories from it, and so I'm really interested in what direction they're going to take. This movie has been in development hell since 2015. He's been attached since 2015, so I want to know where this is going to go. But I'm interested, and I'm looking forward to find out more information. Alright, and now some comic book news. This is regarding the Fox Marvel universe, the X-Men universe. They finally decided who Cable is going to be in Deadpool 2. It is going to be Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is also acting as Thanos in the MCU. Now he's jumping over to the Fox X-Men universe wing of the Marvel movies. I myself was hoping for David Harbour from Stranger Things. He's also in other stuff. He's always been a really solid actor. I've always enjoyed what he does, and I thought the shape of his jawline, the acting credibility he has, the fact that he's not too well known, but he's a creditable actor and he's a good actor. All that combined would have made a great Cable. I do think that Josh Brolin can make a good Cable as well, as long as he gives us stuff that's not Jonah Hex. I'll be happy with it. Now that we got this handled, hopefully we can start learning more news about the film. Hopefully the film starts production pretty soon, and hopefully we figure out what's going to happen with these characters and the X-Force movie. Alright guys, now onto the trailer segment. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. I've been waiting for it. I know you guys have. Thor Ragnarok dropped its first teaser trailer, and oh my god, it was freaking amazing. We talked a little bit about it on the podcast. I'm gonna give you guys my solo take on it. I think it was awesome. It got all the feels going. It had me smiling. My jaw was dropped in certain moments, especially in the first, 5 seconds of the dang thing. With Mjolnir being busted up by Hela. Not only just being busted, but she catches it, and then she breaks it with whatever power she's doing. That was awesome. I love that. There's so much to the Hela character that some people have said in the podcast that she shouldn't be that powerful. I've also heard otherwise. I'm gonna keep going with the possibility of her being of the otherwise news, of the otherwise opinions about that. And I think that this is gonna be a little treat right here. Cate Blanchett as Hela, she looks freaking amazing. She's badass. She looks fine, sexy, and awesome. And she looks like she's gonna kill somebody just with her gaze. She's freaking awesome. It looks great with what she's doing with that character, the way they've done her hair, her makeup, her outfit. It looks good. I'm really happy that from what we've seen on video with this trailer, that she looks on point, especially with the headdress. The headdress looks freaking crazy, and it looks like it just is going to instill fear into people in that universe, which you would think that's going to be a really hard thing to do when you look at how she looks in the comics. So I'm happy they did that. Going on further with the trailer, the destruction of Asgard. Oh my goodness gracious! Rumor has it, one of the rumors from Nerdist at least, is that Hela has the soul gem, the orange soul gem. That's the rumor that they think that she's causing that explosion because the fire, the explosion is particularly orange, not just like normal fire. And if you look at it, you know, it is a little bit more orange than a yellowish orange or anything else. So there could be some truth to that. I don't know. It's a rumor. We'll just leave it out there for everybody to talk about. Then you keep on going. Thor, you know, gets trapped on Sakaar. Loki, they show Loki with some freaking daggers ready to handle business. They show Jeff Goldblum, who a lot of people have been saying, like, I don't know how he's gonna look when they show the still images. I think he looks great in action. It actually comes through a lot better because you see some color in the world around him, especially in the background and the set pieces in Sakaar. You see Thor then going into battle for the main event. He's a contender, and they are calling out his opponent. It's the Incredible, and then Hulk bashes through the door. And the best moment of this trailer, these like 5-6 seconds, is when Thor yells out, "Yes!" And then he goes, "I know him. I know him from work." And at that point, and I gotta breathe now, but at that point, I was just like, my jaws dropped. I was laughing. I was smiling. I was so happy. It was an awesome trailer. I watched the trailer 5-6 times. I love the trailer. I want to keep watching. There's very few trailers that have hit my spot like this one has. The first Logan one did it, definitely. And I'm sure there's more, but I have to think of it. But right off the bat, the only one I can think of recently is Logan. This one topped that and was freaking amazing. I'm so happy with this one. Some other news regarding this trailer. It's been announced by the Hollywood Reporter that it is Disney's most watched trailer in the first 24 hours ever of any movie. It topped Beauty and the Beast. It topped the freaking Force Awakens. It topped the previous Marvel high of Civil War. In 24 hours, it had over 136 million views. I am at least 6 of those views, if not more. I can't tell you how many times I've watched the dang thing. It's awesome. I'm gonna move on to some other trailers. You guys go check out the Thor trailer and let me know what you guys think down below. Whew, I gotta come down from that. All right, so I got a list of 6 trailers, including the Thor Ragnarok trailer. Let's start off, just go down the list, not in any particular order. Transformers: The Last Night trailer. This one came out this week as well, and it was a bit long, a little bit too long, I think, for my liking, and it seemed like it came really quickly off the heels of the last trailer, which was maybe a month ago, and that one I think was centered on the girl talking, which I'm happy that they put one out that wasn't centered on that young girl, because I felt that went a little too over the top. I like the fact that they're trying to empower the young women, but I thought it was really super unbelievable what, like, the situation that trailer portrayed with her. So with this one, you get more story, you get more Knights of the Round Table, and you get more Transformers. But then there's a point in this trailer about midway through, and that everything just becomes really hectic, and you really kind of lose sight of what's really going on, whether Optimus is on the good guy's side, is he on his own side. There's one point where he says something that totally is like, okay, he's on his own side for the Autobots and Decepticons and all of Cybertron, but not for the humans of Earth. But then it keeps on going with back and forth stuff, so it's really hard to tell somewhere at the halfway mark. They could have done a better job with this trailer. I'm looking forward to the movie. I don't think it's gonna be great. I just hope it's better than number 4, Age of Extinction. Age of Extinction was garbage, and I hope this one's a lot better. We'll see when it comes out. Next trailer came out this week, caught my attention, is Baby Driver. It's the international trailer. This is the second trailer. I really liked the first one. This one I liked even more. This one focused more on the action set pieces and the driving and the history of Baby in this film, and it just it gave me some like mob thriller kind of vibe, and I really liked it. I really like the driving in this film. I can't wait to see this film in theaters. I want to see what it's going to give me on that side of things with him, with car chases and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to this film. The next up is Atomic Blonde, the female John Wick, starring Charlize Theron, and this one looks awesome. Again, with this trailer, kind of same problem that Transformers Last Night had. First half of the trailer was really good. Second half kind of fell off for me. It almost seemed like it went on too long. And then I've heard some points spoken about this trailer that kind of, totally makes sense about how they're sexualizing this spy aspect, and they're almost using a girl-on-girl scene in the trailer to bring you in, which they don't need to do, because they already had most guys with just the action. Now with girls, you know, seeing a woman kick ass, especially a kick-ass woman like Charlize Theron, you know, you probably bring in women regardless. And now you probably turn some people off by doing that. You probably bring in a lot of perverts. They're like, oh yeah, I get to see, you know, Charlize Theron get it on with another woman. But I don't know if that was really needed in the trailer. And so I've heard those comments about it, and I totally understand them. The trailer went a little long, and that's when this stuff started going on. So I love the first half of this trailer. The second half kind of fell off for me, but I'm still really looking forward to this movie, Atomic Blonde. Next trailer that came out this week, it hasn't gotten a lot of mention. It's called The Hitman's Bodyguard, starring Ryan Reynolds and Sam Mother Effin Jackson. This one, you gotta see, make sure you watch the one that's not restricted, or it's the restricted trailer, I'm sorry. The one that has the curse words and everything in it, because it's freaking off the hook hilarious fun. It's Sam Jackson at his MFing finest in this trailer. He's throwing out MFers here, there, everywhere. And Ryan Reynolds is this bodyguard to him, his hitman, Sam Jackson, and it's him trying to deal with it in the trailer and trying to cope and protect him. And you know, it's a weird dichotomy, and it totally works, especially with Ryan Reynolds playing this like straight guy, like he did, like let's say a straight guy from like The Proposal, like his character like there, but as a freaking bodyguard. It looks really interesting. Looks like it's gonna be really funny. I'm looking forward to this one as well. Last trailer. Now this one is a super serious trailer based on a true story, based on real life events. It's regarding the riots of 1967 in Detroit. It's called Detroit. It's they specifically show off a lot of stuff regarding the Hotel Algiers incident regarding these riots. I actually have brought up a lot of stuff on my computer that I'm trying to read. Before I get more information on the movie, I want to read more about the actual incidents that happened regarding these riots, because this is something they don't exactly teach you in school. They don't really talk to you about this, so I want to know more. But right from the trailer's start, it totally like grabbed me and just pulled me in. John Boyega's there, and you think, oh, Finn, Star Wars, but he's somehow able to channel it and turn that off, and he's so totally different character and just brings you in. And I like that. Sometimes it's really hard to get these big name guys like John Boyega now and see a different character other than their person and their character in the movie that made them big. So this trailer pulled me in. I'm really looking forward to finding out more information about this event, about this movie. And yeah, check out the trailer. Let me know what you think about this one, because this one's definitely a trailer to watch in the time that we live in right now. All right, guys, now on to the in-theater segment this week. There are 3 movies coming out this week that have caught my attention. First off, let's start off with the smaller of the 3 that's caught my attention. I talked about this trailer a while back. I'm still excited for this film overall. It's called The Lost City of Z, starring Charlie Hunnam. And this was really interesting. I'm really looking forward to it, but because of everything else coming out this weekend, this one's going to be put on the back burner, but it definitely has my interest. The second one, I talked about a little bit on the podcast because we did Real News on the podcast this past week. The movie Gifted is getting its wide release this week. Got its limited last week, wide release this week. This movie has me really, really interested. I bought into this film. I want to see what Chris Evans does when he's not being Captain America. We just watched a movie of the week with him, Carl, called Before We Go. Really good stuff that he did. I want to see what he does in here. I like when he's doing these smaller films. He definitely shows off that he has some acting chops, and so I want to see this one. Right now, before tomorrow when it goes wide, right now I'd have to drive over an hour away to just see the movie. So hopefully it comes to my town, the town near me, so I don't have to drive super far to see it, but I want to see it either way. And the big one coming out this week, you guys, is Fate of the Furious. Fast and the Furious franchise. I really enjoy it for the most part, 90% of the time. This movie that's coming out, Fate, number 8, Furious 8, whatever you want to call it, Fate of the Furious is the actual title. I'm at the point now with watching these trailers where I'm getting a little overwhelmed with how silly it is. But I really hope that they don't emphasize on these really silly events and things that happen that they kind of show you in the trailer. This movie, I've said it before, it looks like the producers and the writers gave some toys, action figures, and some cars to their kids, said play around with it, and then watched what they talked about, got all the notes from that, and made this movie. Hopefully it doesn't turn into that kind of a movie. Hopefully it has some quality, within it. I hear it's getting mixed reviews, and I'm just really hoping it's not that bad. I have hopes that it's a good movie, and hopefully that is what happens with this one. Alright guys, so that's it for this week's episode of Real News. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation about all the topics I discussed today, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
aka Geeks.